And it's like there's a need for contemplation, but you need that space to have that contemplation. Does that make sense? A place where you can ponder, reflect. You know, I really don't know what to make of Sleep Token. I've listened to a few tracks now, and to be frank, it's been a bit of a magical mystery tour, and no relevance to the Beatles, so I hope you kind of understand that. But also, I've kind of heard on the grapevine all sorts of stuff being talked about with Sleep Token, so I really don't know what to make of them. But yeah, I've stated already that I really want to try and continue with Sleep Token. I love rock and roll, in all its guises, you know. I have a curious ear. Yeah, what can I say? So, I wanted to try what is apparently one of the big tracks, and it's a song called Take Me Back to Eden. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Forest sounds? Oh, Eden. Garden of Eden.
I dream in phosphorescence, bleed through spaces, see you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go.
An angel holding a scythe. Grim Reaper? Or both?
We dive through crystal waters, perfect oceans, but no one told me not to breathe. And now the weightlessness recedes. Mama, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence
vocal layers.
along borderlines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire. I will travel far beyond the path of reason. Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden.
Deep industrial sound as well. Oh,
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room
Melody
feels like a meat
and
freezer,
style change.
dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. White roses, black doves,
vessel.
Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire.
We're back in Eden. I can...
I guess it goes to show, does it not, that we've no idea what we've got until we lose it.
Another melody switch.
And no amount of love will keep it around if we don't choose it. And I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger. No amount of self-fury will.
Just quickly. Because something popped into my head and I wanted to just say it now. So I apologise. There's a real high level of artistry in this, right? Musically and visually. It's complex and multi-layered. I mean, you guys, or the guys who've seen my previous Sleep Token reactions will already know that I refer to them as avant-garde. In fact, that was the only term, in fact, it was the term that popped into my head when I did the very first reaction. But it feels like, and I don't mean this in a patronizing way, because I'm only just trying to figure them out, you know? And I can only give you my humble opinion, right? But it kind of feels like you should watch this video and listen to the music sitting down quietly in a place like the Rijksmuseum or some other gallery. So you sit down, listen to the music, and the video is in a frame. You get what I mean? It's kind of dreamlike and so different. It's so on its own. And it's like there's a need for contemplation, but you need that space to have that contemplation. Does that make sense? If like you have to try and appreciate this in a totally different way. Now, for me, personally, the sound or the basics of a Chuck Berry riff hit me here. Like, it's primordial. It's instinctive. It speaks to my soul. So does Eddie Van Halen playing the opening riff of Panama, or Lemmy's bass at the beginning of Ace of Spades. It has that impact on me. It hits a nerve. It's primitive, you know. But I don't get that effect with Sleep Token. And I feel like for me to appreciate this is to sit down in an art gallery, you know, to absorb what is obviously a very clever multifaceted approach. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but it came into my head about sitting in an art gallery. So I apologise for stopping midway. We're going to carry on, and but I just had to say that. So let's continue. All right. The chorus from the beginning as well, wasn't it? Industrial, man. Well, that's a cool visual as well, isn't it? Whoa. And the drumming. Yeah. You can't pigeonhole these guys, can you? No chance. I mean, yeah, there's some really interesting melodies in there. And yeah, again, combinations of musical styles. Do I get all their influences? No. But then again, they're a different generation from me, you know. I suppose what Sleep Token grew up listening to was different from me. I mean, what I grew up listening to is like Jimmy Page riffs or Sid Vicious writing Sid on somebody's coat, and I didn't grow up with R&B and hip-hop or any of that stuff, you know. So there is an eclectic bunch of influences that they bring to the table. And like I already stated when I interrupted midway, there's a high level of artistry with what they do. There's no doubting that. Only that it just doesn't hit my primordial nerve like other types of rock music, you know? But like I said, I just think I need a different space to listen to these guys. Like in a gallery. A different zone. I don't know. A place where you can ponder, reflect. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a different way of appreciating. Or at least that's my take on it, you know. So is this my last attempt at Sleep Token? No. Maybe there is a track out there that Sleep Token have done that has a Chuck Berry, I don't know, rock blues ingredient that speaks to my soul. I don't know. But I do intend to keep going with these guys. And maybe I'll try and listen to them in an art gallery or something next time. I don't know. However, I don't think they will put up the video on a wall for me, so maybe that's not possible. But yeah, it's one mysterious world, right? The world of Sleep Token. Alright guys, thanks for that.